Hello everyone, my name is Brian Humphreys. My chosen profession is a professional strength and conditioning coach. The biggest thing for me is I played 6 years of professional baseball, four of them with the Colorado Rockies, and as my dreams came to an end of playing in the MLB, I decided to take fitness and baseball, my two biggest passions, and trying to be a professional strength conditioning coach in the MLB. First thing I want to talk about is two professional organizations. First is the NSCA, the National Strength and Conditioning Association. This is a nonprofit organization dedicated to advancing the strength and conditioning profession around the world. Probably the most prestigious association in strength conditioning. Uh, Definitely, probably best known for its volunteerism. One thing that I've done, all that I found out through all the research over the last few weeks, and including my interview with Mr. Bauer, was the importance of being able to get hands-on training. It's invaluable. Employers require it, and it's a good thing, especially as a strength and conditioning coach, to be able to work with your hands with athletes and be able to physically be able to know what to do. Another organization is the NATA, the National Athletic Trainers Association. This is another association organization designed to represent and engage continued growth and development of athletic training professions, mainly as it pertains to healthcare providers. Another big thing that this organization offers is its volunteerism, and also networking, being able to network at a national, district, and state level is extremely helpful in trying to get a job after a chosen degree. Job trends, as best degree possible is a bachelor's degree in kinesiology or exercise science. A CS certificate is required. It's a certified strength conditioning specialist. Salary is around $45,000 a year. This is not a job that you do for the money to try to make a lot of money. It is a service job. For me, not being able to play Major League Baseball, if I can get one athlete to that I can help or improve and get to the Major League level, it would be well worth it. There's roughly 25,000 positions in the United States currently. And the biggest thing is it's estimated to increase 21% in the future. It's the greatest increase out of any medical occupation. With the increased sports, especially professionally, with both male and female athletes, there's always going to be a need and a greater need for athletic trainers. Some necessary degrees required is a bachelor's degree in kinesiology, exercise science, or you can also get it in exercise physiology. A master's degree is not required. It is strongly preferred, however, and that degree can be in exercise science. A couple of certificates that are also required. A certified strength conditioning specialist, a CSCS, as I said before, as well as a certified strength conditioning coach. Those are a necessity, have to be done. And one thing that is very particular to baseball is a professional baseball strength conditioning coaches society. They have their own website. They accept applications, and so it's a one-time thing that you can send out your application and your resume, so that all MLB teams will be able to view it and make a decision. Another beneficial certificate would be a certified personal trainer. It's not a requirement. It's just something that is good to have and good to put on a resume. Some two universities that I've found. I currently live in South Dakota, so Colorado State's probably the closest one for me. Some prerequisites would be a undergraduate GPA of higher than 3.0, and a couple that take at least two of the following four classes: a nutrition 300 level or equivalent, neuromuscular movement science, biomechanics of kinesiology or biochemistry. As I said, with the job trends, with an increase of athletic trainers, there's roughly 60 applicants a year. However, only 6 to 10 are accepted. So there's very many good good athletic trainers that are going to have to be turned down for this master's program. Another one would be Auburn University. Prerequisites again, bachelor's degree, minimum of 3.0, a GRE score of in the 20th percentile or higher, and 3 letters of recommendation. Being able to go out there and do hands-on work with athletes and being able to increase your letters of recommendation is a big bonus. A couple classes here for Cal Baptist. Kinesiology 300 is just nutrition science. This is to help athletes eat healthier to prevent injuries and increase performance. Kinesiology 393, which I'm taking the second half of this semester, is applied exercise physiology. And this helps you to understand body function and rehabilitation tactics. Kinesiology 480, fitness assessments and kinesiology prescription. This helps to assess an athlete's fitness to construct the right workout. It's not just being able to go out there and stretch an athlete before a game. You also have to be able to construct the proper workouts. Each player is different. Baseball, there's different positions, therefore there will be different workouts as well. And being able to know what to do is going to be a great thing to learn. Kinesiology 490, principles of conditioning athletes. This allows to be able to effectively run a training facility, and as well as being able to construct effective training programs. Scholarly study of history of a strength conditioning coach. You'd be able to learn from the past to improve future movements. It's always changing. I remember when I first started with baseball, the static stretching was a thing to do. You know, sit on the ground, stretch your hamstrings, stretch your quads, hip flexors. And as the years have gone by, studies have come out that static stretching is actually detrimental to performance. And dynamic stretching, being able to get the blood flow through the body, being able to do more dynamic movements to help you increase performance with the quickness and agility movements of baseball requires. And some of the philosophy of strength conditioning coach is to increase the performance of an athlete, decrease the injury, and give athletes the best chance possible to succeed. You know, this is a service profession. It's not something that you do for yourself. It's not something you do for the money. It's what you do for others, which is the greatest thing about this job is you putting them in front of yourself. My interview was with Gabe Bauer, which was extremely helpful, and it was good because Gabe was my strength conditioning coach and probably the most influential figure as to why I wanted to do this job. He is still currently with Colorado Rockies on the major league team. And one thing that I learned from him was he couldn't stress enough about having to have hands-on experience. You know, and when his experiences when he was going through college and being able to get his internship stuff like that is a must, and that's something that he looks for as an employer in his future employees for those that submit resumes. Is that hand-on experience that is just it's essential to being able to do and get a job as a strength conditioning coach. From my Christian perspective, stewardship is supervising or taking care of something, improving a person's health. So being a good steward, being able to supervise and take care of athletes to help them achieve their own dreams. And I also believe that being noble with this profession is also good, which is a superiority of character or morals and being a light to those around you. Not only being one to take care and protect an athlete's body, but also to keep them mentally, spiritually, psychologically strong, and being able to point them in the right direction, being able to guide them in the correct ways of God's path. And just some things that for me, how and why I'm a good fit for this job. You know, I have the experience. I've played the game. I've been there. You know, I can relate to professional baseball players very well because I was one myself. I understand the ups and downs, the issues, the temptations, all of that. as a professional baseball player, and someone that not only can they go to for a physical ailment, but also as a mental, psychological, just life issues. And for me, some things that I've identified that I can make myself more marketable is going out, getting on that hands-on experience, being able to do internships, get the certificates, the CSCS, the Certified Personal Trainer. Some of those things are relatively simple to get and make myself more marketable for um, future employers. And also, Mr. Bauer, he suggested and thought it would be a good idea. He also offered to have me come down to the spring training complex in Scottsdale, Arizona for the Colorado Rockies spring training and just shadow him and just be able to get the experience with professional athletes and be around him, which would be a great experience and a great place to start. Thank you.